Hey Void, how you doing? So, a little bit of a pause there in my videos, but I had to go running out in search of a package. Long and boring story. Anyway, I'm back. So, Void, more Godzilla. So, next one in the Showa series, Godzilla versus Gigan. Now, this one, when I was much younger, I was watching Godzilla films way back in elementary school, as far back as I can remember. Godzilla vs. Gigan, one of my favorites. Mostly just because Gigan was such a cool looking monster. Some sort of whacked out lizard with a beak, sails on his back, and hooks for hands, and a buzzsaw on his chest. It's cool. It's cool. And a laser. Watching that movie later, well, I tried watching that one with friends just to show them I love it, and they didn't get it. I knew it was cool, though. But yeah, that was the dub VHS, and the dubbing was not very good. Now that I've seen in the subtitled version, I'll admit it's still not very good. Fun, but not the strongest entry. Okay, so this one's got a guy who's essentially trying to figure out exactly how to even describe it, because trying to think back to the details. An artist who designs monsters is contacted by this education group to design monsters for them for this kind of monster land that they're kind of creating, and including a Godzilla tower. Well, turns out that some people have gone missing that are working for this, and they maybe just might be cockroaches in human form. Yeah, we're getting to the weird ones now. Anyway, they have a control the cyber monster Gigan and also King Ghidorah, apparently. I guess they're borrowing him. And so wish to conquer the world using them, and essentially, and as a flex, they want to kill Godzilla using their Godzilla tower. They support peace. And in the name of peace, they need to wipe out all the humans. Anyway, they came from a world that was so devastated by nuclear weapons that only cockroaches survived. They are the cockroaches now in human form, and they want to take over our world because resources. The M Hunter Nebula. Well, Godzilla here begins hearing some strange sounds through a weird tape that they have that is supposed to help control the monsters. It's a weird tape thing, which has Godzilla and Anguirus talking. The dub, they have this weird screechy voice as they talk to each other. This in the sub, they have subtitles for their thoughts, which was weird. Oh boy. And this is, as much as it still has the kid centric thing of having like a theme park dedicated to monsters and aimed towards the kids, this is the bloodiest Godzilla movie there is, as Gigan's attacks repeatedly cause Godzilla to spurt blood everywhere. Though some stock footage is clearly used from Invasion of Astro Monster, where you see King Ghidorah doing his thing, a lot of it does seem to be a little reused. Now, Gigan himself, like I said, still a cool monster. I still like him. But the one thing I never really noticed as a kid, that laser shoots from his forehead. You see it on the promotional artworks. You see it in the NES video games. You see it in a lot of later video games. It doesn't actually use it in the movie. And there's a second movie where Gigan shows up. Still doesn't use that laser. There's a little nozzle in his forehead where you can see where the laser should come. For some reason, doesn't actually use that laser. I have no idea why. Later on, when Gigan appeared in the Millennium series in Godzilla Final Wars, then he's got some sort of laser going. But yeah, so it's like, I guess I just always thought he had the laser and just never realized it ever showed up on screen as a kid. Yeah, this one's not the greatest. The characters themselves for the human parts are likable, and seeing them play off of each other as they try to infiltrate those things does work. But overall, it's kind of a mess. I'll give it 4 MacGuffins. It does have a soft spot in my heart, and I love Gigan to death. But yeah, the movie is kind of ridiculous. Cockroaches. Alright, Void. See you soon.